The assertion made by Vladimir Putin that he represents the Otechestvo, or Russian Fatherland, is no little brag. It's a big statement with a big obligation attached to it, and Putin takes the responsibility very seriously. He sees himself as a protector of the Russian people and their way of life, not just a politician or a leader. Putin has deliberately cultivated a public persona to deliver this message. Every element of his public character, including his speeches, photo opportunities, and press conferences, serves to support the notion that he is a man of the people. He desires for the Russian people to view him as their defender, champion, and savior. Stick with us till the end of the video as we give you a good insight on how wealthy Putin is and how he amassed such wealth. And he has undoubtedly gone to tremendous lengths to bring that vision to life. He has defeated internal and foreign adversaries, from Chechnya to the United States. To preserve Russian interest and nationals, he has intervened in crisis all over the world, from Syria to Ukraine. He's even performed physical exploits, such as his infamous judo match, to demonstrate that he is more than just a politician. Putin is attempting to support the notion that he represents the Russian fatherland through all of these measures. He views himself as an embodiment of everything that Russia stands for, including fortitude, bravery, and perseverance in the face of difficulty. He wants the rest of the world to view him as a true patriot who will do everything it takes to protect his nation and his people. Of course, not everyone shares the same opinion of Putin. His dictators charge him with dictatorship, corruption, and violation of human rights. However, to his admirers, Putin is a hero, a president who has restored peace and prosperity to Russia following the anarchy of the post-Soviet era. No matter how you feel about him, Vladimir Putin is unquestionably a leader. Not in terms of morals, but in terms of how a nation is shaped. He's a person who has influenced Russia's future for more than 20 years. It's debatable if Putin genuinely represents the Russian fatherland, but there's no denying that how he views himself, and that he's done everything in his ability to make that vision a reality. Underneath his artfully manufactured persona, however, is a ruthless, egotistical despot. Putin's private life is rife with palace intrigue, enigmatic relationships, and unfathomable wealth that oligarchs who stole from the Russian working class gave to him. Putin announced his divorce from his wife of 30 years, with whom he had 2 adult daughters shortly after Russia seized Ukraine's Crimea in 2014. Putin's adulterous relationship with a young Russian rhythmic gymnast who is 31 years his junior is thought to be the cause of the divorce. Although the Kremlin has denied the relationship, there are still rumors that Putin and Ludmila aren't just emotionally linked. They also shared twin boys. Putin presents himself in public as a man of conventional values who upholds the sanctity of marriage and a family unit, which runs counter to his secret personal life. It reveals him to be a man who will disregard society standards and ideals in order to advance his own gratification, influence, and riches. The contrast between Putin's public and private life emphasizes the corrupt nature of his government, where oligarchs and those in position of authority can get away with anything, including robbing ordinary people, even as Putin positions himself as the protector. It also draws attention to the hypocrisy of a leader who purports to be a supporter of conventional norms yet leads a life that goes against them. It's not unusual for a strong global leader to keep his private affairs confidential. The secrecy surrounding Vladimir Putin's love life, however, has given rise to a great deal of heated speculation and investigation. It seems sense for someone in Putin's position to desire to keep his personal life private from the public. After all, running a nation like Russia is a very hard job, and having a private life that is constantly scrutinized would only make it more stressful. However, the enigma surrounding Putin's romance with Elena has developed a personality of its own. Putin has taken extraordinary measures to keep the relationship hidden from the public, forbidding Russian media from reporting on it. The degree of journalistic repression is troubling because it shows that Putin cares more about protecting his own reputation than he does about letting the people have a clear picture of their leader. In addition, suspicion has been raised concerning Putin's apparent relationship with a woman who is 31 years his junior. Age gaps between partners are not always a cause for alarm, but the fact that Putin is a guy in his late 60s with a sizable power differential over his claimed spouse is concerning. It begs the question of whether Putin is only trying to keep up the appearance of being a strong leader or whether this relationship is actually consensual. The possibility that Putin may be the father of Elizaveta, another love child, has fueled rumors about his private life. According to reports, Putin's alleged relationship with a rich housekeeper began during his first term as president of Russia. The Russian housekeeper is not well known to the Russian people, but her daughter Elizaveta has drawn a lot of media attention because of how much she resembles Putin. If confirmed, the presence of the second love child might jeopardize Putin's carefully constructed reputation as an upright and moral leader. The disclosure of an illegitimate kid may be interpreted as a betrayal of Putin's commitment to traditional family values because of the way he has always presented himself. The child's strong likeness to Putin adds another layer of mystery to the tale and fuels rumors about the nature of Putin and the housekeeper's relationship. Putin professes to have a low salary, though his fortune is said to be more than that some of the richest persons in the world. Even at the low end of the estimate for his net worth, he's believed to have collected more than $100 billion. He would surpass the likes of Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk in wealth and join the ranks of the richest persons in the world if he received such enormous quantities of money. Putin has been able to keep his wealth mainly hidden from the public despite his seeming opulence. His money is reportedly dispersed among numerous bank accounts held by his family and close friends, high-end homes in Russia and overseas, and offshore tax havens. A large portion of Putin's wealth is thought to have been acquired illegally, like as thorough kickbacks and bribery, rather than through regular economic endeavors. Putin's palace is a lavish and sizable Russian property on the Black Sea. Though he has never formally claimed ownership, it's rumored that Russian President Vladimir Putin owns the property, which is said to have cost more than $1 billion to develop. Aside from a spa, a cinema theater, a tea house, a wine cellar, a casino, a hookah club, a pole dancing disco, a helicopter, a hockey rink, and even a chapel are among the property's many opulent amenities. Additionally, a gold-plated toilet is rumored to be present. A large swimming pool, a gym with the newest workout equipment, and a judo mat are just a few of the facilities on the site that might help Putin maintain peak physical condition. Speculation and controversy surround the property's presence and luxurious features. Some claim that Putin used public monies to construct and maintain the mansion. Putin's palace is surrounded by sophisticated and extensive security system. A border checkpoint guarantees that only authorized personnel are allowed to enter the region, and the perimeter is protected by a strong fence that cannot be overcome. Access to the home is severely constrained by air and sea, and approaches by water are subject to rigorous regulations. Due to these actions, the property appears to be more than simply a private home. Some have even called it a state within a state, or an entire city. The leader of Russia's opposition has referred to it as a kingdom within Russia to emphasize its immense size and splendor. Overall, Putin's palace status as a symbol of riches and power in Russia is a result of the extravagant design and the strict security measures that surround it. Among Putin's 8 official residences are his main home, a 19th century mansion constructed on the brother of Emperor Alexander III's orders, in Moscow, and his vacation home in Sochi, which is spread out over 40 hectares of wooded ground and has a magnificent view of the Black Sea. A property in the south of France and a $1 million flat in Monaco, both of which are connected to his ex-wife, are among his more intriguing possessions. A 5,000 square meter private garden, an outdoor pool, and a music pavilion surround the magnificent French villa with its 4 bedrooms, opulent dining room with a patio and billiard room. Putin's purported ex-mistress grew up like Putin himself in a communal apartment in St. Petersburg, sharing a kitchen and bathroom with several other families. She now resides in a $4.1 million apartment in Monaco that is situated beneath the Monte Carlo casino. Today, her neighbors include members of the mafia, royalty, and other worldly elites who enjoy spending time in their opulent super yachts and light and airy residence, according to one real estate agent. Putin also owns a tri-deck super yacht worth $100 million called Graceful. He wouldn't want to miss out on any delectable, aristocratic trappings. The boat is 270 feet long and has a gym, spa, library, and a 49-foot heated indoor pool. You might question how he managed to accumulate such a fortune. Putin has amassed his fortune by running a mafia-type organization in which he provides krisha, literally a roof, to the oligarchs who control every significant Russian company in crucial industries like oil and gas. In exchange for keeping the newly minted capitalist in power, they pay him ransom. While Putin promotes moral traditions and family values as Russia's response to the decadent West, he is essentially a ruthless autocrat in the personification of decadence. Decadence financed by billions taken from Russian citizens. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click on that tiny bell icon to stay notified and updated on all of our upcoming content. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one.